Hello everyone, welcome to today's live. If you are just joining us from Craft Stash and Lou's live stream, welcome, especially if you've literally just joined. I hope you've managed to get yourself a cup of tea or a little bite to eat. I'm just checking all of the streams here because I'm going to YouTube and Facebook, so I would love you guys to come along and say hello. We are going to be playing with this box today, and we're going to be making a Valentine's version of these boxes here, so I'm super excited, and I haven't made my decision yet. I'm going to leave that decision to you on what little animal or critter we're going to be using today. So I'm just going to go check where we are, make sure everything is working just nicely, and then we can jump in and get started. So if you are just joining us, please pop along and say hello. I'd love to know where you're from, what the weather's like. It's lovely and sunny here, very different from where we were last week. So yeah, pop along and say hello. It looks like we're all good for Facebook. Just double checking now that we're all good for YouTube, which we are. So hello Sharon, hello Jane. So today we're going to be playing with this box here, and as I said, some Valentine's versions of this lovely little treat box. So here I have a Christmas one, and then we have this lovely one here. So we have the squirrel, we have the fox here as well. Isn't this a lovely dinky box? I'm really looking forward to making a Valentine's version today with this one. I'm thinking I'm going to go with red card, but it could be pink. I'll let you guys decide. Now this one here is Nuts About You. This could be a really good sentiment for a Valentine's. I'll give you the choice of the other one as well. I've got two in mind. This one was made by Vicky. This is one of her makes. She's made this from acetate. It's a lovely little box there. Her channel Crafty Heaven. There should be a tutorial for this over there. So as we're good for both streams now, hello Lou, hopefully you can have a nice little rest and a cup of tea, or are you straight back into crafting again? Let us know. I'm sure you didn't make too much of a mess there. Hello Estelle, Karen, hello Karen, and Julie, hello to you, and Carmen. There's a few names here I recognise that have just jumped straight over from Lou's live as well. Right, that's enough chit chat. I'm done with chit chatting without any crafting. So just grabbing some papers out here. I'll give you some colour choices. We're going to be making a Valentine's version of the box here. So let's make our colour choices first, and then we will jump straight into the box. I have a pink, and I'm just wondering whether I should go for a lighter pink, if I can find one. I'm going to be reorganising my cardstock very soon. So we've got a lighter pink. We can always play with both of those shades, and we have here somewhere in my stash next to me, you see I have a massive pile of cardstock on the floor next to where I sit. So all of this needs to be sorted out. I'm looking forward to that because then it's going to look super duper nice. Right, so I've got some red as well, and from my stash I've got some nesting heart dies as well. If you have heart punches, this is going to be perfect. So hello Lou, hey Vicky. Now Vicky, she made this lovely little acetate box here from the design team. So her channel is Crafty Heaven. Vicky, I think there is a tutorial for this one as well on your channel. So right, so could you guys choose for me? Doesn't matter whether you're commenting from Facebook or YouTube. It'd be nice to have a competition actually on the from both platforms. Anyway, getting distracted here. Oh, Lou is cooking lunch. What are you having, Lou? Right, so shall I make my box from light pink, dark pink, or red? I'm going to see if I can involve all of those today, but I want to know what to make the main box from. So whilst I'm waiting for those to all come in, I will open up this box. There we go. So I've tried to put all the links for everything down below. It's easier if I just put the one link and you click on that and it will bring up another window where it's got the whole supply list there. It's just a lot easier. So that'll be on the YouTube and the Facebook. Right, so Papercraft Society box. This is box number 59. I absolutely adore this one. This one is so much fun. And if it's still in stock in about a month's time, I'm going to make an Easter version as well, because we have a bunny here. So that's going to be absolutely perfect for Easter. So again, you get all of these lovely critters. I know a lot of you already have this box, so here is another idea on what you can make with this. I just need to leave this open here. This has got the key on there Sorry if it's a bit bright. Let's move that there so you can see better. Right, so our choice is the bear or what was the other one? The bear or the squirrel, because there are two sentiments that I want to use from here. So in this little pack here we have the die set, we have the stamp set. So I would either like to use Nuts About You, which goes with the squirrel, or the bear, which goes with Love You Very Much. So I've got two sentiments there. Which one shall I use today? So I can do a bear or I can do the squirrel. So do let me know in the comments. I'm just doing my best here to try and keep everything sorted. I've got the comments right next to me so I can interact with you guys. So hello Debbie, rainy morning in Texas. Yes, we've finally stopped having rain. It was just, yeah, a low after a low after a low coming in. It's actually nice and sunny today. I should have some washing out, but I don't. Hello Julie. So Carmen saying red with the fox. Lynn is squirrel and red. Loopy likes the red. Estelle likes the dark pink. Karen likes the red. Julie's not able to stay long, but we'll catch up later. Yes, that's fine. You'll be able to do that. Nothing disappears afterwards. And Paula says, good morning, watching from Wyoming, USA. And Debbie says, red. Vicky says red. Jane says light. Sharon says dark. Carmen says squirrel. Bear, squirrel. Gosh, I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to make a choice from all of this. It's all over the place. Loopy says, oh, a bear. Vicky did the squirrel, since Vicky did the squirrel. Yes, I don't think I've done the bear yet. I think I've done the fox or the squirrel live before. So I think I'm just going to go with the bear. And a lot of people have said the red. So I'm going to go a red box and I'm going to do the bear with the Love You Very Much. And what else? I will do my best to incorporate a few pinks as well from this cardstock. So I need to trim this first into A5, but if you are curious about this box and you haven't seen it before, this is a lovely little gable box die here. These little outlines here cut out these critters so you can build them up, and if you know you're not going to get lost, you have a key here. And you can even try and invent some of your own animals if you want to. So I've actually got my own little set that I have a working thing with. So I've got everything here instead of me delving, and I like to keep this one fresh. Right, what's in the rest of the box? We have here some cardstock. We have here a lot of mess actually. We have some wooden bits here, leaves and a hedgehog and acorns, and it's just wonderful. So again, this is going to be good for all year round. As I said, I've done Christmas, I've done autumn, we can do Easter, we're doing Valentine's Day, and you also get this A6 embossing folder. I'm going to be using that today, so let's grab that out. Actually, I think I have one in my little goodie box bag thing. Do I have one already? Yes, I'm not going to get that mixed up. And we also have these cutouts. So we also have a bear here. So if you want to do something really quick, these are going to be really perfect as well. So these are perfect for birthdays and Valentine's Day. I mean, I could literally just use one of these instead of cutting out a critter. But let's not do the easy today. Let's do the creative crafty thing. And we also have some white embossing powder as well. So let's pop all of this aside. I think I've grabbed out everything that I need. I'm going to keep that little booklet open. So let's start by trimming down our cardstock to A5. And I think we've decided on the red. So hello Lynn. I think I said hello to you, I can't remember now. Right, so there's a lot of chit chat going on today, all very social. Right, so I'm going to trim this down to A5 and then I'm going to run the die through there twice. I'm just going to grab my big shot for this one. There we go. Right, so let's fish out our dies. I try and keep them in. I try and keep myself organised. I really do. Sometimes better than others. I need to move this out of the way. This is really in the way. Right. I don't want to lose dies. That's the only thing. Try and keep neat as possible. There we go. I should really transfer this onto a magnetic sheet. Right, I'm going to leave this out spare and free, ready to go, because we're going to be making our little bear, I think. I'm using that one there. So I haven't actually played with this in quite some time. So we're going to find out together whether I successfully make a bear. I should do, because the key is pretty easy to follow. Right, here's the first one. So to make one box, you need to run this through twice. So you've got a front and a back. And a lot of this just slots together. You only have to add glue in one place. So there's our first one. So it's quite handy having Valentine's Day straight after Christmas, because I don't really need to put away my my red cardstock, because I have this left over from crafting from Christmas. So the next one. Hope we're all still good. It looks like we are. Just got to keep an eye on the street. There's lots of things to keep an eye on when you're live. It's a big one-man band. Hello, Sharon. Right, so let's pop this big shot away. Only very briefly, I think, because I am going to jump straight back in, I think, with a few other bits. I also need to get my other platform out, because I want to use the embossing folder, which means switching out my little platform, because I've got the magnetic one. The magnetic one doesn't actually do the embossing folders, because it all has to change thickness. So let's straighten up now. There we go. I think I moved a few things got moved, and my webcam got moved. There we go. Right, so let's pop this together. It's done everything for you. The shape, the score lines. What I love about a box die or a bag die, it's just like, choose your box, cut it out, pop it together, you have a box. Right, so bone folder here. And that is going to create some really nice folds. You can just fold it like this if you want to, but to go one step further, always use the bone folder, because that is going to give you some really crisp lines and corners. And pop the handle up like this. Same on the other one. Oh, I didn't do that one there. Let's get that one done. There's always one I miss out. So as I was saying, yeah, it's really nice weather here today. I noticed on Lou's live there was a little bit of sunshine coming through onto her desk through her blinds, so it's sunny over there as well. Right, so let's grab our glue. Got some bookbinding glue here, and all we're going to do is just add glue here just to one of these rectangles. Do a dry run first. That's going to go over like that, and then you have your box, and the rest is just folding and slotting it together. So this is the only place where we're going to be needing some glue. Now this glue does dry really fast. Is this still in stock? I don't know. If not, the other glue I love to use, which I noticed Lou was using today as well, was the Creative Expressions glue, which I do have somewhere. I'm never without it. Yeah, it's down there somewhere in my little glue box, but because I'm in the middle of sorting out my craft room, I got a few things not in the right place. So I've decided I'm going to move all of my cardstock. I'm going to move all of my Simply Made Craft dies. When you see me live and you've got my face view, you can see all my Simply Made Craft dies right behind me. I'm going to be moving them, I think, to a shelf up there. all in one big long line. I went out and I fished out all of the dies that have sold out. So those have gone into like storage because I don't need those to hand. It's nice to have them to refer to, but I don't need them on the shelf. So this is just going to tuck in just like that. There we go. Here is our first one. So yeah, I'm just rearranging everything because I was actually looking at photographs of when I first got my new bookshelves, probably about 7 years ago now, and this isn't working for me. Let's try again. Let's start again. So pop that one in there, and yeah, I was just looking at the photos and thinking, oh, it looked really good when I first did this room. So I'm just going to have a really good clear out, rearrange a few things so things are in the right place for me, and then enjoy my crafting, because this year I would love to concentrate more on scrapbooking and memory keeping, which means a lot of that stuff at the moment is put away basically because I've been concentrating so much on other things. It's time for my scrapbooking and my memory keeping stuff to take center stage. So this now folds in like so. So get these two together, so it just goes together just like an ordinary gable box. Now these here should overlap. Sorry, I'm really concentrating here. This box does not want to go together. I've not had this trouble with all of my other boxes that I've put together on the live. So what is going on with this box? I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. So line up those two little slots there, and then you can feed that through. I think it's my fingers today. Definitely my dexterity. Right. Run that through. I did trim my nails. Maybe it was that. We'll blame the nail trimming. There we go. Oh dear. Push that out. There we go. Right. Right. That was a bit of a challenge. It's not normally. So I think it's me. Right, so we're going to do our best to keep tidy. So I'm going to put my little box die back in the bag. Julie is also reorganising her craft room. Makes things easier to do. Yeah, all of my favourite things are all put away, like journaling and things like that, because I haven't done that in quite some time. So I've got a couple of boxes of all of my favourite bits and bobs, so I want to play with it. Right, so I'm going to be making some hearts now. So I'm thinking, no, actually no, I'm going to make the hearts last. I'm going to go straight to the little critter. So Vicky's asking, have I tried the bear glue yet? No, I haven't bought any new craft things at all for the last 3 or 4 months, I don't think. So I do need to do, I'm overdue a big crafting shop, but I want to organise my room first. Does Craft Stash still have that bear glue yet? Still. Let's have a look at the key so we know what we are doing. I'm hoping if I put it here, you're not going to get, it's too bright, it's too bright. Let's see if I can prop this up on something. Oh yeah, I guess that could work. It's just too bright, so I'm just going to pop this in front and hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm doing here. Right, so to make this bear I need this stamp here. Oh, this is a very straightforward bear. Maybe I will make another critter because I don't really have to do anything at all. I literally just have to cut this bear out and stamp on it, and that's it. Right, I think I might make another critter as well, just so that you can have a look and see. I don't know, maybe we can make an Easter bunny, so then I'm ahead of myself then. Let's grab a block. I was sent the new blocks actually from Craft Stash. Let's see, I've got them all here. I'm actually really curious to how these work. It's just an acrylic block basically, but just to, you know, see how easy they are. So I don't really want to blind you guys with this booklet, the reflection. Right, so these are the new stamping blocks from Creative Craft Products, and I'm going to use this one. They come with a little film there just to protect them, because these are fresh and new. So you know when you buy something new and it comes with a little film on it. So let's get that off. I can see the bubbles. Maybe I should have done this before, but I've literally just unpacked the box that I was sent. So technically, no, I haven't been craft shopping, but I have been sent a few new things. There we go. Hello Sandra, don't worry about being late. So I've got the first one off. We are making a Valentine's Day project using the Papercraft Society box. There we go. Don't you just love a fresh new block? Okay, let's move this aside, because all of my other blocks here, these are all, I really need to give them a clean and a scrub. So I'm super duper happy to have a nice clean block. And there's loads of sizes here as well. I think it all comes as one set. I don't think they're available individually. It's all one big set. Move those aside. Right, so as I've constantly getting new things in, things build up, don't they? So it's good to stay tidy. Right, I'm just going to go into, I've got a little stash here of cardstock that I was using making up my samples. So I'm just going to use this brown one here. Have a brown bear. I guess maybe we could have a pink bear, but I'm not sure really. So let's pop this through. Again, very simple, this bear. Literally cut it out, there's no fiddly bits, and then you can pop that on. Oh, I need to do the ears. I need to do the ears. So it's going to be this one here. Yes, it's going to be that one there. So I just need to stick the ears on. So I just need to, those two little round circles there, those are for the ears. Run that through. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick the ears on, and then I'm going to stamp it. And then if you have any extras, little bunny ears, I'm going to keep those because I can do a little brown bunny. I'm going to pop those aside and keep them in the box. So if you have any of these extras, you can literally just keep them aside, and then you'll have a nice little like package of all of the different things that you can choose from when you come to make your animals. So Sandra's saying she's got the box, although she can't craft for 2 weeks. Are you away from home? Right, so let's get this done. I'm going to stick with the verse. I've got, actually no, they did actually send me some black ink as well, so maybe we could try this too. I know Colorology has a sale on at the moment. Is it half price or is it 40% off? Let's have a quick look. So this is black multi-use ink pad. So this is quite fun actually, trying out some new things. There we go. I'm going to do a little test thing first on a bit of scrap cardstock just to get started. Here it is. Just test that out. Got to make sure that no ink goes around the edges here, otherwise it may just stamp elsewhere. Oh, yep, pretty happy with that. Again, if you want to use a little background, oh, a bit of ink went on there. If you want to use like a foam background underneath as well, that'll be really good as well underneath your surface. I think I'll be okay. Right, let's give this another go. So this is, it's like a woven texture on here. Very, very similar to the VersaFine. So it isn't one of those foam pads. It's definitely got a fabric sort of texture there with the ink on, so it's not going to be all squishy when you press your stamp in. There we go, our cute little bear. So this is a non-smudging hybrid stamping ink pad used on any cardstock with both watercolour and alcohol-based markers, archival, non-toxic and acid-free. So that's going to be great for your memory keeping as well, and scrapbooking. And Debbie said scrapbooking was the reason I started crafting. I really need to get back into it. 3 years behind. Oh gosh, I think I'm a bit further than that. Probably about 14, 15 years perhaps. I'm too busy living life, making the memories. So what I have decided though is I'm moving away from 12 by 12. I don't particularly like that anymore. I've got loads of 12 by 12 albums. They're massive and they take up a lot of space. So hence I have moved over to mini albums, which now I've got loads of those. So I'm going to keep my mini albums for special events, but for my everyday memory keeping I've moved over to memory journals instead. So they're like traveller's notebooks basically. So that is what I'll be concentrating more on this year. So I do have a few albums mini albums that I do need to put together for events like Christmas, and there was a particular event that happened last autumn, and it's on the front of the album it's going to be a really long title because a lot of things happened during that weekend. It was quite eventful, so it's going to have its own mini album all to itself, but that's something that we're going to be working through together during my next launch, which will be next month. So I'm just getting these ears as straight as I can get them. So here is our cute little bear. We're not done with him yet. I want to add some white. I have this really cheap, I still need to buy a nice white gel pen. These were just really cheap ones from Amazon. It was like on a pack of 10 or something. See, it doesn't work very well. It's a bit rubbish. Oh gosh, that's, you know, when you just think, oh, should I just throw it away? Should I just throw it away? Here's another one. It was a pack of 10. This one works a little bit better, but maybe not. Right, last resort, I do have a white paint pen somewhere, unless my son stole it. Oh no, here we are. Right, paint pen. Oh, yeah, you'll do. Look at this. Much better. Right, so the die has left a little bit of a score line here for the legs or the arms. So just to highlight that, I'm just going to go in with my white gel pen and just highlight that. There we go. Hoping you can see that. There we go. So let's pop little bear aside. I am really tempted to make another critter, so have a look. Which critter shall I make next? And I'll make that at the end. So we have here a bear, a cat, a deer, a fox, hedgehog, owl, rabbit, raccoon and squirrel. I kind of thinking maybe I should make the rabbit because that is going to make a great Easter bunny. So again, you can make this from lovely pastel colours and have that ready for Easter. So just keeping an eye on the stream here, making sure we're all still good. Yep, all still good. Right, so again, tidy up as we go. Just going to wipe that down. I've got a little microfiber cloth here. There we go. Pop that away. There we are. That's now ready to go for the next thing. Right, what are we going to do now? Well, we've made our little bear. I want to make some little hearts as well, I think. So I'm going to be using the hearts with the embossing folder. So the best thing to do is cut the hearts out first and then run them through with the embossing folder. So this is a lovely like a Hessian loose weave sort of fabric. It's going to be great for lots of different things. It does work really well with the basket as well. Sorry, the gable box. There we go. So you can see there, you can ink it up and get loads of detail. So let's grab, I have no idea what kind of heart dies Craft Stash have at the moment. This was before the packaging changed, so this is really old school stuff. So let's choose a heart here. I want to make sure I have the right sizes So maybe perhaps he could be holding a heart or a little heart to the side. I'm thinking these two here, these are way too big, I think. This one kind of just covers the whole thing really, doesn't it? Not too bad actually. So this is where I kind of just audition a few things just to see how it's going to look. And then we have the bear, I think those two, and then we have our sentiment. I've got to fit that on there as well. So all these little things you've got to take into consideration. So Karen suggests the Uniball Signo. I really want to get that. I have seen that over the years. I really think that one would be a really good pen as well. So Joe's saying you could also use the bear as a seal. Yes, you could. Sandra says sometimes putting the pen between palms of both hands and rubbing back and forth helps make the pen work. Okay, let's give that a go. I'm curious now. My hands are pretty warm, so it's not, I'm not cold or anything. I'm just worried about this kind of falling out the bottom. So am I doing it right? Nova loves the box. And yeah, Barbara's saying the rabbit as well. I can't really do much else whilst I'm doing the rubbing. Right, let's try this again. I'm hoping I gave it enough magic. There we go. I think these are just rubbish pens. No, these are rubbish. There, I think. Yeah, let's get this out. Yeah, there is ink in there. This is what you get when you go for the cheap pens. No, I think I'm going to gather up all of these pens and I'm going to throw them away, because things like this will clutter up my craft room because I'm not using them. They're rubbish and they shouldn't be here. Right, so where were we? Let's choose some colours now. Actually, I have some light pink already from last week, so we can do that. Last week we made that beautiful little handbag. Oh look, and I've also got the dark as well. Perfect. Right, yeah, so last week we made the mini doctor's bag. I'm getting so distracted now. So if you want to catch up with this one, this is last week's live. So we have 2 cards as well. The paper is a free download. All the links are in last week's live, and I love this mini doctor's bag as well. I'm going to be saving this for someone's birthday in February, so I actually get to give that one away, so I'm looking forward to that. Just wondering what I can put in it. Right, distracted again. Let's pop away these extra hearts and then we can do some cutting. So I think Craft Stash do have the smaller little die machine. I haven't got that yet, but hopefully I will do soon, because that will be really perfect for these little dies here. So Lou, if Lou is still here, I'm not sure if she's probably eating her lunch now, but how good is the little one? Or if anyone else has the little die machine, let me know how handy it is, because I tend just to go for this one. I also have the new Creative Craft Products A5 machine, so I need to bring that upstairs as well. So I'm trying not to lose all of my new things inside my craft room or area before I have a big tidy. So I kind of want to have a big sort out, a big tidy, and then all of my new things can then come in and find a home. So yeah, Carmen's saying the little one is very handy and works well. So yeah, I think that would be perfect for these hearts. I'm just going to do one of each colour, because then I'll be able to decide what we're going to do. So I've got a big heart from the dark, a little one from the light. Let's do a swap now, and then we can just play. It's always great to have a little bit of an option there when you're playing with stuff. Run that through again. Okay, I am really glad it's Thursday though. It means we're almost there at Friday, and there's Saturday and Sunday are wonderful because I don't have to get up for school. My little sleep-in time. Right, so, oh, I need to give you an update on the chickens. Right. There is avian flu about, bird flu about, and I think we're very, very close to getting another housing order. So if you've been following me for some time, I do have chickens, and yeah, they've already had 2 lockdowns already. So their first 2 winters, they were pretty much in lockdown for the whole winter, months and months and months. So hopefully it's okay and we don't get a lockdown order, but we might just do. So I'm just looking for the right platform here. I need to switch a few things out. Here we go. I need to use this adapter, and I think I'll be able to get all of the hearts in this A6 folder. So that's kind of where I want to have the texture. So here we go. Let's just run this through. I can never remember. I always have to refer to instructions, basically. Unless I use it day in and day out, I will forget. Which really annoys my husband, because I'm constantly asking him if it's been a couple of weeks, if I need a instruction for something. So this is for 3D. This one is for thinlits. Okay. I think we're just going to go for it. I'm using my smaller machine. I usually use my big machine for embossing, but because my folder is tiny, I don't think I'm going to even be using my A4 machine today. So I think I need, I'm sure you guys are experts, I don't use this very often, so I'm going to try it with all the plates, and you can shout at me through your screens if you want, if I'm doing it wrong. Let's run that through. Oh, I think we're all right. I think we'll be all right. I just don't want this to warp my plates, because I really like to keep my plates straight. I should have got my other plates out. There we go. Oh wow, can you see that? That has come out really nice. And if you can imagine having some ink on there too. I don't think I even need to have ink on there. I cut my nails off last week, so I'm going to have to get my pokey tool out to get these off. There we go. Pokey tool to the rescue. These are really pretty with this embossing folder. Wow. There we go. Maybe I'll use all of the hearts. Right, so I want to set this back up again for using again. Normally I like things ready to go when I need them. Right, box is over here. I thought I'd lost it. Right, so this is really coming together. We can even layer our hearts like this. How lovely is that? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that. And I've got to think about ribbon as well. So we have here a little bear as well. Sentiment. So again, I didn't want to make too many decisions or too much prep work before this. I do like to ask you guys what I should choose. I'm going to be going to love you very much. So I think I might just do some heat embossing. I'm not going to open up my little pot of the white because I have a bigger box of white embossing powder. So I'm just going to go for that. I'm going to use my wow tool. I just need to plug that in. I've got all of the curtains closed at the moment because the sun's streaming in. So under my desk it's very dark. You're coming with me because the microphone's attached, so you can probably hear me. There we go, that's plugged in. Right, ooh, okay. We have another one. Embossing ink pad. This is really cool. I'm getting to try out all of my new little toys and products. Right, I'm going to use the scissors for this one to get into there. I'm going to give this a go. So, normally I use the Versafine watermark. but we're going to give this a go today. There we go. And I think these stack as well. They do. Look at this. Perfect. Right. Let's open this up. There we go. Yeah, oh, that's nice and juicy. Nice and juicy. Right, so what shall I stamp this on? I'm thinking I'm going to go for... Shall I go for the... I'll go for the dark pink because I'm going to be using the white embossing powder. So, and then I'm just going to trim it out. There it is. I was looking for that back on the pad. On the sheet it came with. Right, so I don't think this will actually fit on a heart. I will actually lose some of that. Well, actually, that would fit. This is... Does anyone else do this? Let me know in the comments. You make your mind up about something and then you get a creative idea and you think, oh, well, that will work. So, let's do another heart. Luckily, I have actually set my platform to the right place. Right. I need an anti-static tool. There we go. I like to use this one. EK Tools. I don't know how widely available this is anymore, but it's just a little brush. Or if you have one of those little pillow things, you can use that as well. I tend to use both, depending on which one I have to hand. So let's put this there. I'm going to leave a lot of space here so I can use a die with this. There we go. Hopefully you can see how that's really good. Okay, that's a thumbs up. Right, so this is just a sandwich box. It's absolutely perfect for your main colours. So I have a sandwich box for my white, my clear, my gold and my silver. Give that a tap. It's quite warm in here, so I think it dried pretty fast. There's a little bit of a thing there. Let's try that one more time. Just grab myself a new piece. I'm not going to use my anti-static tool either. I'm just going to see how it goes without. There we go. And I'm not going to mess about with this one. I'm just going to go straight to the powder. Oh, that's much better. Right. There we go. It is quite warm in here. What? No way. It says it's 26 degrees. That's why it dried really fast. Right, let's get this heated up quickly. That's quite. I thought it was getting warm in here. Right, so I'm going to use the highest one. I'm just going to preheat this first, just so that it's nice and hot. There we go. Right, so let's just trim that out. So that will fit through the machine. And then I'm going to use the heart die on that one as well. Right, I should have a little tidy first. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to next month's launch. More memory keeping, I think. So, pop that away. And we've already got Vicky's design as well, so she had a lot of fun playing with with those new dies and everything. So I'm hoping they were really easy to use, Vicky. Right, did I put the heart dies away? I did, didn't I? I was trying to be tidy. Oh, they're here somewhere. They've got to be here somewhere. What have I done with them? Oh dear. Where did they go? They're having a party with someone. Right. Oh, here they are. They're underneath the spare platform. There's this larger one here. So let's pop that on there. I might need to use a bit of tape actually to hold that in place, because I've it's not flat because I heat embossed it. It's not lying flat anymore. So Let's see if we can flatten that out a little bit. It does make your cardstock warp very slightly. So let's use a bit of tape. I do have tape. Again, I'm in the middle of sorting everything out, so I only saw it literally before we went live. There we are. It's at the bottom. It's underneath my little eyelets. There we go. Oh, I think I've dropped this on the floor. Maybe I'll just open a new one. Right, just a little bit here, just to hold that in place. I don't want to lose too much of the writing. I think I'm just going to lose that little bit here on the Y. So let's run that through. I've just noticed something else on, I'll show you in a sec. My big shot screw needs to be tightened. Ah, that's so cute, isn't it? I love that. Right, so I keep this handy. This comes with the big shot. That's one of the annoying things about it, is this little screw here comes undone as you use it. I'm hoping I'm not too close here. It's going to be a bit out of focus. I've got the autofocus off. But every now and then, just to stop that screw from falling out, just tighten it up. And keep this little Allen key that it comes with handy and close. There we go. Because what you don't want to be doing is that screw to come out and like rolling somewhere or getting lost. So keep that tight as much as you can, really. Right, so I've got here lots of cute little things now to put together, and I think I will add a bit of ribbon too. So I'm going to keep this like that. We've got both sides actually with this lovely texture. So I'm thinking this. I'm also thinking maybe I won't do this today because it's going to take some time to dry, but if you have a white paint pen or a very good quality white gel pen, go around with some stitching detail around here, a little bit like what I've done here. That would look really good on here. So I've moved that out. There we go. So that would look really good, but I'm not going to do that today because the white paint does take a little bit of time to dry. So that would make a really good little background. And we got here a little bear, and we can do I love you very much as well. That I'm just going to have a little play now on what I can do with this. So we can have the bear in the center. You can have just, maybe I can get rid of that completely and just pop that one on here. There we go. That could work as well. You could turn these into little balloons if you want to add some strings. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add some little strings here with the white gel pen. I'll just be very careful not to pop my finger in it. And then I'm going to pop that there with the bear, and then we can carry on adding some more hearts as well. So let's get these glued together first. Again, this would look really great with something along the bottom as well. If you want to make some little grass pieces, glue, pop these on. And I'm also going to use some 3D foam as well, adhesive foam pads, just to get that done as well, popped up there. So I do like to do a little bit of a dry run first, just to see how things look before it's all stuck down. So so I'm just saying that happens all the time. And she's lost. Oh no, that happens all the time to me. I've almost lost mine. Yeah, you've got to really keep an eye on that. You've got to have good ears, because if something falls down, you've got to really listen to where it falls. So let's pop that there. There we go. Actually, I want that a bit lower, and I want to add some glue just here because I'm going to be adding some fake white gel pen strings to this to make it into a balloon. I want the dimension here, but I want the bottom bit stuck down, so I'm just going to hold that for a sec. So Julie said, you've inspired me to make one similar for her husband using the large box die. Ah, yes. Have you got the original gable box? I think that was from my second launch, I think. That holds plenty of chocolate. Excellent. So I think that is glued down now. I think so. I'll be adding the strings last, depending on what else I add to this. So I'm thinking the light pink one will work here at the top. There we go. And I will pop this little bear here. I'm thinking he needs something else. He needs maybe a little flourish, maybe some loops or something. Let's do that. So I'm just going to, I don't want to press too hard on this. Is that going to come off? No, it's not. Okay, we're going to do it on the back of him. So I'm feeling like this little bear needs something behind him to kind of anchor him in place. So I'm just going to add a little bit of twine here, or a little banner will do really nicely as well. So I'm just going to roll this around. It's just a roll of twine that I have here. I'm just going to pop this on here. So it's always great just to have a little tape runner or something. Tape runners are not very strong, but it is going to hold a few things in place when you're making them. So I might have to add a bit more adhesive to keep these little loops in place. There we go. I'm going to pop this one up here. There we go. I say there we go a lot. I said it so much to my children that when they were babies, that they started saying it as well. Oh dear. There. Oh, I almost said it. There we go. He needs a little bow tie. Oh, I might have to make one. I don't think I have anything. I don't have a tiny little bow tie, so yeah. Might have to make something. Right, let's see what this looks like from this side. There we go. I might have to sort this one out. That's a bit long. It's a bit too loopy. If you have even finer twine, that would look even better. That's stuck to my finger. I've got a bit of adhesive stuck to my finger. There we go. So Sharon's saying this is very cute. There we go. That's kind of covering up that though. There we go. Might have to move this across a little bit. Let's see. Right. Don't worry about that. These things happen. Right, let's get this little guy down first. Put my foam pad straight over all of that swirly mess on the back. And yes, I think I will probably try and get a little bow tie put on there somehow, even if I have to try kind of like fussy cut it out. So let's pop this little guy here. Could be a girl, a guy or gal. And then we can pop this just here. Okay, happy with that. Sometimes things need to move about. So a bit more glue there, and we're going to cover this little splodge here that we created. I'm going to have this a little higher because I want to make this into a balloon. Do I want this behind or above? There we go. Too many decisions. I want the ear this side. Right, let's hold that down. And I'm going to add a bit of glue just here to get the heart popped onto there. I probably don't need ribbon now. That's going to be overkill if I use a bit of ribbon on here, as well as all of these swirly things too. If I did anything and adding anything to this, I would probably use this twine here just to tie a little bow here. But I think we're good. I don't think it needs too much else. And then we have here another little heart, maybe. Pop another heart at the back. Another heart at the front. That's nice and textured as well, so it kind of sets it slightly apart from, even though they're the same colour, it sets it apart. That would be nice if he was holding it as well. That kind of covers the whole lot. It's just his head then, so we can pop this maybe at the back, just a bit of texture at the back there. It does seem like it's hiding, but that's fine. You can still tell that that is a heart. Again, if you want to go over with some embossing pad as well, you can highlight some of those with the embossing powder too. Okay, so let's go in now with my white paint pen. I'm just going to add just a little string here. Where should we have the string going? We'll have it going along here. There we go. Now I think this possibly needs something else. I'm just going to add another bit of a string there as well. Have all of these balloons, so we need a little bow tie. Oh, that's not the right lid. There we go. So yeah, you guys are loving this. You're saying it's cute. So I need to make some decisions now. So here I've got lots of extra bits and bobs added. So I don't know if I can go into the die set and have a look, but I want to kind of keep it to the hearts, I think. What have we got here? We've got a sentiment. We've got the ribbon on this one. We have got these wood pieces. I don't think there's any hearts on there. On this one I've added a diamante to the tree and to the nose for Rudolph. This is missing something. I think it's missing something sparkly. So I'm thinking some silver glitter cardstock, and if I make the bow tie from that, I think that will look really nice. So again, some glitter hearts would look good too. I do have a little heart punch as well, actually. It's absolutely tiny. Look at this. Right, let's see what this looks like. Vicky, do you still have this? There's a Stampin' Up punch. There we go. I love to have little punches with all of like my most used little shapes. Thinking that would look really... Oh, yep. We're gonna do that, definitely. That, did you see how that elevates the whole box? Just putting that on there. Can you see the difference of that? How that looks compared to it without. So I'll probably do another one at the top there. I do like to do things in threes. So do 3 hearts. I will stick one here, and I will stick one here, and with my other heart I'll put another one there. There we go. That is the finishing touch I was looking for. So I know when you get to a point in the project where it's almost done, but you know it just needs that one little thing extra just to bring things forward and to push a few things back as well. So there we go. Pop that one on there. That won't stick. I'm going to need to add some glue to this bit of twine as well and give that a bit of extra time to dry, and then I'm going to work on the bow tie. So I think I might do a different colour bow tie. I think a red bow tie would look good. Let's pop that on there. I'm going to need a bit more glue, I think, at the bottom of the pointy bit. I could have used a tiny little pad just to do that, but I'm thinking that's good just resting there. There we go so far. Again, that's going to look lovely with some lovely like heart-shaped treats. I do have some somewhere. Here we go. I've got some little heart-shaped treats in here. I think Home Bargains have these again this year. I think they're a slightly different colour. I think they might be red this time. These are from last year, so I'm not going to eat them. These will the whole thing will just fit inside this box nicely. So if you ever need anything like that, just get a little net bag of chocolates and it will fit inside these boxes perfectly. But you're right, this either needs a little bow tie just on the top here or in the middle there. So we're going to do a little bow tie, I think. Right, wish me luck, guys. I'm going to do this freehand. I'm going to start off with a rectangle. Just like that. Is that the right size? I think so. He can have it slightly oversized, I'd say. And I'm just going to just carefully freehand this. There we go. You never know, in my stash I might have some teeny tiny bow ties. You know, when you can get them like the self-adhesive ones on sheets. And then I'm just going to carefully round these corners. This is very fiddly, but this is going to look really good. So thank you, Vicky, for suggesting the bow tie. There we go. A little bow tie. I think that might need to come in a little bit more, but I think I am going to put a little gem on here as well, perhaps. We'll see. We'll see. There we are. Right. Oh, look. How cute is that? How wonderful. And then you can also have it in the hair. Okay, I'm going to let you guys decide. I'm going to give you a couple minutes. Should I have the bow here on its head? I need to sort out the focus, actually. How about we do that? And then you'll be able to see what I'm doing better. It's because I've got autofocus off, because autofocus on this camera is a blooming nightmare. Is that better? I don't know. Might be a bit better. Could be. Anyway, should I have it here or shall I have it down there? So whilst you are deciding, getting your answers in, I'm going to quickly look for some sparkly diamantes. I've got quite a few from Chloe's cards, so I'll probably use a pack from there. I'm not going to use blue. I'm thinking silver, like a... Oh, she's got pink. I've got pink. Oh, okay. No, I want to go for something more gemstone-like than pearly. So I think I might go for... I've got these ones too. These have the iridescent ones. I think I'm going to go for the clear ones in there. So let's add that. I don't think I will pop it on the bow tie, but I will have a look and see what it looks like. I'm not gluing anything down right now. So, oh, Karen's saying it depends who it's for. Either, okay, the the jury's still out on this. So let's just pop this on here. Just gonna see what that looks like. No, I don't like that. But some little diamantes in other places will look okay. So we can pop a larger one here or a smaller one there. I don't really want to overload this too much. So, okay, so if I'm giving this to my husband, where should I put the bow? So I'm giving this to a man. So should I put the bow on the top or should I put the bow tie here? Let me know. Right, so I think that is too big. We'll put that somewhere else. And I'll pop a little diamante here. Again, just a little dry run here. And I'll pop another one on these little hearts at the top there. Oh no, maybe that's a bit too much. See, I don't want to overwork this now. So let's pop them back. See, that makes it a bit boring, so I am going to pop a little one here. Just we'll keep that one there at least. So let's get that glued down. So Victoria's saying on the neck here. Again, these are going to be perfect little teacher's gifts as well. Obviously not for Valentine's Day, but these little boxes are absolutely perfect. So yeah, if you do the bunny rabbit one, you can make one for Easter for the teachers. Right, so I think I'm just going to go for the neck. There we are. How sweet. That would look really good popped up on a little foam adhesive pad, but I'd have to trim that pad down absolutely tiny, teeny tiny. So I don't know, maybe I could have a little bit more of a play with these diamantes. I don't know, I think they're a bit distracting, so might just keep the one diamante here, just on the hearts there. That might look good here too. It's always good just to try it and test it out and see if you like it. But these are so fiddly. That's the only thing. I could pop another one here. Oh no, that's disappeared. Right. Oh dear. It's got a bit stuck. There we go. No, come out. It's got stuck to the foam adhesive. There we go. No, I don't like that. So I'm just going to tip those off. That doesn't want to come off now. Right, if I had some smaller ones, I think that would look great as well. So I'm just going to stick with this one here. So I did say I was going to make a little bunny rabbit, because popping together that little bear critter was very easy and simple, as in just a couple of steps. So I want to do something slightly more complicated now, and we're going to make the bunny rabbit. So let's grab some, I'm going to do grey, and then I'm going to save that bunny rabbit for a little Easter box. So we are going to have to look at the key again. So this is the lovely Valentine's project here. How cute is that? That is going to be absolutely perfect for adding some little chocolates in. I'll take some photos of that and pop them on Facebook page as well. So if you're not following me, I'm Helen Griffin UK on Facebook. Right, so let's make a little rabbit now. What do we need? We need to make, or grab, from this key is that there. So where's the die set? Where's the die set? Here it is. You see, I've put things away and piled things on top of it. I'm absolutely terrible. Right, I've got that die out already. I don't need that. This dot here. So I have the bunny ears and that, and the stamp set. Okay, that's still not very complicated. So I would say the more complicated ones, because they have extra bits, or more die cutting, not complicated, but more die cutting, would be the reindeer, the fox, and the squirrel, and the owl. The rest are very, very straightforward, I would say. So there's different levels there. So let's pop the rabbit together. Do I have grey cardstock? That is the question. I have a few shades to choose from actually, but I think I'm just going to go for a light grey. So let's cut that out. There we go. So this box is now available. It has been for quite some time now, but it is available now singly, so you don't have to subscribe to get your hands on this box. There is a brand new box out at the moment. I can't remember her name. I cannot remember her name. I should do, because we both won the Papercrafter of the Year at the same time. And she's gone on to create her own company as well. So it's literally at the tip of my tongue. Let's see if I can grab it up again. So it takes me a while to go through all of the website to get there. Okay. Funky Fossil. That is the latest box at the moment, and it's very retro as well. So let's see if I can record my screen. Here we go, here she is. There we go, this is the latest one. So here's Sarah Gray. So yeah, we won Papercrafter of the Year same year, so there was like 4 winners or 3 winners. So this is the latest box there, so you can subscribe to that one too. So I don't know too much detail about the dates and all that. That will all be on the YouTube website. So if you're following Craft Stash on YouTube, there is an unboxing, or at least there should be, of all the latest boxes there, so you can get all of the details there, and all the other details are on the website. But I know a few of you already probably subscribed to the box as well. And then when we move on to the next box, the previous box becomes available, slightly more expensive because it's not under the subscription price, but you can buy it singly then without the subscription. So I haven't switched my screen over. There we go. I've just die cut these out. I did that last week. Right, I've got a few extra bits here. I am going to keep all of these bits. So I've got 2 little tails now. I've got a brown one and a grey tail. But let's look at the rabbit. I'm going to keep the grey tail there for the rabbit. Or what would be really nice is if I did that from white cardstock. Have a nice little white fluffy tail. Right, so I need this is a test die set. This was sent, I think, without being told which one it is. So the one that you get in the actual box does have, I think it's this one here, it does have rabbit written on the new one. So let's get my little block out again. I've moved my block. Okay, I'm gonna have to go for my backup block. Oh no, here it is. So this is why it's good to have a tidy craft room, so then you can find things. There we go. So Sandra's saying she hasn't used the box yet, but she loves the contents. I will challenge you then, Sandra. A challenge to make an Easter boxes from this set. I think that would look great, especially if you get some like grass patches here at the bottom as well. Right, so black ink. Line that up. There we go. That's actually a really nice size as well, because this one is smaller and rectangle, but look at the, yeah, it's a better, I keep putting my finger in it, but yeah, it's a better size, I think, for inking up your pads. So there we are. Right, so the jewellery is out there, so if you're giving this to a man, the jewellery is out there on where I put the bow for that. So Debbie said the neck, and somebody else said, "Gaz, I'm giving it to a man, put it on the top." I think that was Karen that said that. So yeah, so let's carry on with that little bunny. He's a bunny without ears right now, so I am going to get a smaller block out for the bunny ears. Let's play with this one. Got to get these off now as well. So what I'll do after this live is I'll take all of the backings off this, and I will probably keep these out in front of me so I can use them again easily. But I'm really looking forward to reorganising everything, because I haven't done that in about a year, I think, and then things just get very messy if you think about it. New things coming in and out, new craft projects. I need the ears, the bunny ears. You do get 2, but I'm just going to repeat just the one. this would look great if you stamped this from pink. I'm not too sure how pink would show up very nicely on top of the grey, but I do have, these are all half, not half price, I think it's 40% off. Let's double check, because I don't want to say some wrong information. That's just terrible, Helen. Don't give them the wrong information. So the 40% off Colourology, so it's 40% off these. So how much are these pads actually? I'm just gonna have a quick look. I'm gonna try this on top of the grey cardstock. Got my little sample here as well, so I don't have to test it on my actual ears. Okay. Oh, juicy. Okay. There we go. Needs a little bit of right, I'm going to prepare this ink, sorry, the stamp. Let's wipe that off. It's not picking up the ink. So I'm just going to grab just an eraser or a rubber, and I'm just going to rub that over my freshly new stamp. I don't think I've used the stamp on the ears yet. This just helps to prepare the surface. So if you get the gift stamps from the magazine fronts, the cover gifts, it's perfect for using on there as well. So let's try that again. I can already tell that is picking up the ink much better. There we go. And I'm just going to prep this again with the black. Try that. There we go. Wipe that off. You can also prep it with clear as well. There we go. I think that works better with the black ink, to be honest. But let's try this trick. I have seen this done before as well. Use the embossing ink, and then you try that. There's loads of different things that you can try. That's pretty pale there. There we go. I've got that going now. So let's get the ears done. Turn that around. And stamp those on. I think pink ears will look lovely. And using the black. Oops. There we go. Right, let's get these ears on the bunny. So these are going to go behind like that. I think this would look great with some rosy cheeks as well. Don't know if there's a little round stamp in there. There is. Okay, bear's ears. I'm going to use that, I think, to create a little rosy cheek using the same ink as well. So I'll prep that up, put that away before I lose it. What I really need is a carrot, I think. Yeah, a carrot would look really good. I don't have any tiny little carrots, so one day, where's my rubber? There it is. I was looking down here and I actually put it away. So I think, yeah, a little tiny carrot would look good too, but I'm not going to cut that out. I mean, I could fussy cut it out, but I'm not today anyway. Right, let's pop that there. There we go, a cute little rabbit. Might have to go down a little lower so you can actually see. There we go, got a little rabbit there. So let's add some glue now just behind the ears. I'm going to put the ears, actually I'm going to use my grid mat here just to help me. And then I'm going to pop the glue at the bottom of each ear. There we go. Line it up again. Then I'm going to place the rabbit on top. There we go. so I think I might have to move them very slightly to get them in the right place. That's the great thing about using the glue, you can move it about. You've got a minute or so just to move things about a bit. There we go. We've got our cute little rabbit. How lovely is that? What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look in like Poundland or other little shops. The Works is a good one as well, where you can buy little packets of little carrots, and I think that would look good. I reckon Vicky's probably got those little carrots in her stash. I reckon she does. Well, she has to go now because her daughter has to go to the doctor, so we'll see her later on. Yes, Sandra, the stamp pads do look juicy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to unpack them all and have a little play, and if I have any hints and tricks I will let you guys know about that. So let's tidy this little ear. These are the bear's ears. I didn't add the bear's ears, that's why it looked a bit weird. I did think the bear looked a bit unfinished, but I forgot to put the bear stamps on. Where's the box? Just here. So maybe I will pop those on with a pen a little bit later. So this is a lovely little gift box, and I really can't wait now to make a little Easter version, because I do have some Easter eggs that I can pop inside the box as well. So this can look like, I'm not going to eat these either. What's the use by date on these? December 2025. They're still in date. I bought these last year. I can eat these. Interesting. Okay, they're still good. What about these hearts then? These might still be in date as well. Let's have a look. December 25. Okay, I can still eat these. That's good to know. So maybe after Valentine's Day I will eat those. Maybe this box is for me. Fill it with some lovely favourite chocolates. So that is today's project. That is for later. So I really like this. You can also add some more bits and bobs. I do have a heart left over as well. That would look good on the back. Actually, I'm going to stick that on. Let's not waste this heart or put it back in the box for another time. Let's get that heart put on the back. I think that will look really good. There we go. Oh, isn't that lovely? Not long now till Valentine's Day. So again, this will look great as a card as well. You can make this as a box like we did last week. I made a card as well to go along with the gift bag. So all of these things will look great on the front of a card as well. There you go, there's the back, and you can put some lovely chocolates in there as well. I love that. So thank you guys. I'm going to be off now. I'm going to have myself some lunch. It's a bit of a late lunch. Yeah, I'll probably get some washing out as well if I can do. So thank you guys for joining me today. All the links for everything that I've used today is listed down below in the link there. It's just one link that you can click on now and it will take you to everything. And then yeah, so I'll be live again next week. I'm going to see if I can get some more videos out during the week as well, because I know Valentine's Day is getting very close. So thank you all for joining me today, and I'll see you again next time.